Yet wrought light, one heart denied, our fairest will grown grim and cold.
Now I keep checking the map, because that's one of the best ways to see what, if any, items there are on the ground. It's not always easy to see them walking around. And there are 2 scrolls. Magic missile, which we already have. And another magic missile. So I will probably use those the next fight we get into. There are more water skins here. So you know what? Might as well just mark down that there are water skins here. It seems that I missed one. Yep, nothing going on there. Seems like there's something up in the northwest corner. We should probably go check that out soon. I don't remember going to that room, though. Yep, just like Barovia, a lot of empty buildings. Well, and unlike Barovia, there are no monsters hiding in any of these rooms. May we speak with you? Hospitality seems rare as the spring rain in this land.
If you would have kind words, then join with me in asking the gods to spare my husband. If you do not care for such prayers, then you have no business here. Unless he returns soon, I shall have no need of words, kind or...
Tell us of your husband. What threatens him so? You speak as if your life is too threatened. Your life too is threatened. If your husband does not return, how might you survive? Your distress troubles us. What might we do to help? Well, let's go with that one.
Leave. Go quickly and trouble me no more. The villagers believe you bring the storms upon us, that you cause the disease which steals the flesh from our bones. Your presence here may turn them against me. Now please, if but the icy heart of a lizard rests within your breast, let it take what pity it can. Leave me be!
Well, we're not going to leave her be just yet. We're going to talk to her a little more, try to find out what's going on.
You return. What purpose drives you back here?
Your tale concerned us. We've returned to see how you are getting on without your husband.
I am alone. He took all of our supplies and marched away on a fool's quest. What choice did he have? In that sack lay everything. All we had. Without it, I shall have no strength to continue. Please, bother me no more. Some say you are the cause of it all. That the wrath of Anthropot was awakened because of you.
Well, now we know what has her so upset. Her husband has gone missing and took everything they had to go on some sort of strange quest. Now, she too, we will get the chance to help. In fact, we'll get a chance to help her real soon. I'll try to do it before we finish this video because we are getting kind of long at this point. And we're still just wandering around the village. Nope, doesn't appear to be anything worthwhile in here. Well, let's mark that on the map before I forget. No, no goodies here either. Pardon me. Oh, but there's a goodie here. Mage Scroll of Blur, which, yeah, we have already. You know what? Let's just use it right now. A Mage Scroll of Armor. Well, unfortunately, armor is probably not better than what we're already using, but hey, well, heck, we'll just cast it anyways. Talk to this little lad right here. Young man, come here. Don't be afraid. Tell us where we might find shelter for the night. Can you tell us, is there an inn or a trading post in the village where we can get a hot meal? Where are your parents? What are you doing out here alone? I think we'll start with that middle one.
Don't know. Nothing like that here. Don't you know they're talking about you? Nobody likes the people from outside. Well, I mean, you don't look so bad. Not like they say. I think you're braver than any of them. Mindir says you came to fulfill the prophecy. Is that true?
Prophecy? Who's this Mindir of whom you speak?
The blind lady. She lives alone. When I go there, she knows it's me. She draws pictures in the sand 'cause she can't talk either. That's how she tells me stories. Told me the prophecy, she did.
Ah, and we met her earlier. Yes, we've met your friend, the blind seer. Perhaps in time we shall learn more of this prophecy from her.
Oh, yes, I'm sure she would like you. I wish you could talk to her. It's so hard to learn the pictures she draws.
Well, how about we ask him about his parents?
Dead. Both dead. The disease took them. Look out for it. I think it's following you. The others say you brought it with you. Some of them, anyway. They'd rather drink from the old beggar's cup than talk to you. Did you come through the fire? You know, the Wall of Ra?
The fire? What is this wall of Ra?
You know, all around. Walk this way or over that way. Anyway, when you reach it, it burns you up. That's how you know. When you reach it, the Wall of Ra burns you up. You can't get past it. Nobody can. The gypsies who came tried, the others. Strangers always try to get out. But how do you get in?
How we got here is a long story. We barely know where we are. Can you show us around the area?
There's a drawing I have. Found it once and, well, I know all this stuff. You can have it. It's a map, I think.
Oh, well, thank you kindly, young man. So, let's take a look at the map. So this is a very kind of general idea of where things are around the world we're going to be playing in. Of course, all those X's along the line, all those X's along the edges of the map, that's a Wall of Ra. We go through there, we get burnt up. We can see the village and the well over there towards the southwestern part of the map. We also see another thing, some sort of building with a snake on it, some sort of man with his hands outstretched next to a building, what looks like a man with a chain dragging something, some towering obelisk, another square with probably a plant or something in it, a sphinx, some sort of skull, and another building over there. The building up there in the northwest is probably what Trajan Ket was talking about, and the trolls are over there by that terrible skull. So we're going to hang on to this. Oh, now here's somebody else we might be able to talk to. Day is hot as all of the rest, is it not? Does it ever rain in this forsaken land? Good sir, could you direct us to whatever council sees over the welfare of the villagers? Let's try that one.
Council? The villagers of Muhar survive one by one, and die much the same. Fear alone moves them to join together, and then their government is a mob, a madness set loose upon the land. Listen, those fearful hearts beat even now, in every hut and hovel. It is you they fear. Strangers have no place in Har'Akir. You awaken the wrath of Anktipot.
The wrath of Anktipot. Whatever the horror of which you speak, how is it we can be responsible?
When evil enters your house, do you look to your children for the cause? To your wife? To yourself? No. You look to the stranger. Muhar was at peace with Anktipot, Lord of Har'Akir, until your coming. Now the disease which rots the flesh is everywhere. The storms come to bury us in gales of sand. Where else must I look for the cause but in your eyes?
Well, a day as hot as all the rest, is it not?
Oh, yes. Daily. No, hourly, I say. The deluge fills our streets with foaming water and provides fishes for our supper plates. A fool's question! What more evidence of our desert condition do you require? Are sandy wastes and a sun which strikes the back like steel not enough? Perhaps it would rain, if not for the strangers who plague our land. Why should the gods favor us, while we permit the likes of you among us?
Our apologies, we meant no offense. We have been in this land but for a short while, and the desert appears a far time longer.
A sharp response. But go before you find a sharper one directed back. In times before, strangers have been too long about our land. When the plague comes, as it has come again, and the desert storms begin to blow, then the hearts of Muhar grow cold and stern. You have brought these afflictions. Why should you not be treated as harshly as you treat us?
Good day to you, however you take it. We mean the villagers no harm and hope only to find tongues more polite than yours among them.
Those who speak with you do so against my advice. The rest seek my counsel, and it turns them against you. Leave now, while you can. It is the first and only warning I can give.
Yeah, friendly place, right? Well, nothing we can do with this guy, so we're just gonna head out. But I will mark down on the map that he's here. We're just gonna call him the leader, because he seems to be in charge. But there's also the kid here, so we'll mark them both down. And there's only a few more houses. It's good we have a supply of water. Ah, the taste is yet sweet and fresh, but we must watch our supply. Yeah, so we probably all drank water that we had on ourselves. But it's not going to be a big problem since Gordon here can create water whenever we need it. Okay, well, I do believe we are more or less done searching the village. Nope, I take that back. We have this one room left, Awakening Anktipot. From the depths of the ancient Sphinx, to Pharaoh's Rest, to our own graves, our search for knowledge has taken us far. Of those who began the quest, I alone survive. Am I a coward? Perhaps so, for though the secret is finally known, I shall not use it. I will not awaken the sleeping Octopot. At best I shall commit the method to writing, and smile when I think of the fools who one day read this. The sleep into which Octopot has fallen is too deep for mortal means to rouse him. Most magics shall also fail. Yet Octopot himself has provided a method, a certain gong which has been established near his chamber. It possesses the power to bring him forth. If you read this, heed my warning. The action is folly. Only death and destruction await those who would awaken the Mummy Lord. Well, right now we can't do much about that. But we do know how to awaken him. We've also found some new goodies. Alright, well, I am going to cast Detect Magic, because it's better to know what's magic and what's not. So that way we can drop what we don't need. So, we are going to give you these magical goodies, that you can identify them. Now, in this version of the game, it's worthwhile to identify the rings of protection, because certain rings offer more protection than others. Okay, a +2 quarterstaff, not bad. And our wand has 12 charges, and our dagger is +1. Well, that's not so impressive. You know what, let's drop these powders of coagulation. So now I believe we are all done searching the village. But there are a few things nearby that we can do before I call this an episode. Let me see if I can find them. This requires us going out into the desert. I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at this bird. And there is a zombie. Let's smash it. Oh, what's that over there? Looks like a ghostly figure. At our approach, she vanishes. How curious. Is this a vision of shyness or of veiled secrets? So there is a ghost north of the village, just like the sick woman mentioned. Okay. Let's keep looking around. Hope it's around here somewhere. I know it is. Just gotta find it. Oh, more chickens. Shoot you with a magic missile too. You guys were just gonna burn up. Oh, one of you was tough enough to survive. Alright, I do believe I just walked past it. No, that's just a bunch of flowers and dead grass and stuff. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Alright, I got step-in mode on, so we'll move a little faster. Oh, here we go. It looks like a man buried in sand. By the gods, may we be spared from such a fate as this. Wait, listen. Some breath yet remains in this dying form. Can you speak?
Yes. Listen, please. You must save her. Return.
Might we free this soul from his sandy grave? Perhaps heal him.
No. Too late for me. You must go to her. Return. Return!
Who is it you speak of? Is there another lost in this desert?
Listen to me. I have beside me a sack. Supplies for her, my wife. At home, nothing there. No water, nothing to live. Please return to her. The sack. Too late for me.
I believe we have met your wife. Or, I believe we have met her, your wife. Her thoughts are with you.
The village. Take the supplies to her. The village Muhar. Listen. Take nothing from the sack. Nothing. On your honor. By whatever gods you know. Take nothing. That she may live. My wife. My dear one.
Is there anything more we might do?
For me, too late. I sought Octopot to beg forgiveness. The people suffer. The wrath of Octopot must end. Not her fault. Not her fault.
And sadly, he does not make it. But we have with us his bag of supplies. And if we wanted to, we could take a look inside them. It's mostly water, but there is a magic dagger and a ring of fire resistance. But we're not going to take any of it. We're going to actually bring it to his wife. Now, her house was over this way somewhere. Nope, sure enough I got the wrong one.
You return. What purpose drives you back here?
Harsh as this land is, our words may prove harsher still. We came upon your husband as he lay dying. His last words were of you, pleading that we return here, that we return these, your supplies.
The sands shall be the grave of us all. Oh, my dear, sweet fool. My husband. And stranger though you be, you have given me back a chance at life, as would he, if only. I shall set my prayers before the gods, that you may escape this horrid land. Oh, the fate of strangers in Har'Akir.
There we go, we leave the sack with her. Alright, and that's going to do it for our travels in the village here. Now what I'm going to do is make my way back to that very first hut we saw with the blind woman. Oh, there's another enemy. These are the dust devils. We need magical weapons to deal with them. And any of this stuff magic? Nope. But that is very important. I'm going to grab those every chance I get. And I'm going back to her hut. We left most of our goodies there. No, I don't want to use any of your special abilities. And I'm going to just look around and take some of those goodies. Oh! We've gone too far. we'll take those goodies and just go through them a little bit and arm ourselves up so we can be ready for the next episode, because this has gone on long enough. I may even split this up into multiple parts, because this has been long. I heard zombies yelling at us, but I don't see them. Your hut is around here somewhere. Where is it? No, none of those spells will reach. There it is. It's almost nighttime, too. Alright, so I'm going to play around with our gear and try to equip our party as best I think I can. And when we get together next time, we'll go back into that well. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Earth will grown grim and cold. Thief of life, he tried to steal endless life from the gods' hold. So many